Did you know that these nurses weren't getting health care?
Well, you can certainly hear it all around us, and this has been the scene since before sunrise. Now, these nurses are out on the picket lines because they say things aren't happening inside, and there's never a good time to have this many essential workers off the job. But these nurses say they are prepared to stay on the picket lines until what they say are essential demands are met.
Mm. Look at
Nurses
this.
inside Mount
Peaceful.
Sinai who are actually on
Not
duty
crazy.
joined their
No
colleagues
chaos.
who cheered them on from the picket lines once the strike started at 6 a.m. Nurses from 5 major hospitals in the city are on strike. That's Mount Sinai Morningside, Mount Sinai
Crazy.
West, Montefiore, and New York Presbyterian Hospital. A union representing nurses tells us that negotiations with the head of those hospital systems stalled over what they called unfair labor practices, with demands like higher pay and safer working conditions. They're the kind of demands similar to the last major nursing strike in the city in 2023. That stoppage lasted for 3 days and resulted in a deal that raised pay by 19%. This strike comes after an incident just last week where a man wielding a sharp object was shot and killed by police at New York Presbyterian Brooklyn Methodist Hospital after barricading himself inside of a room with 2 others.
So the New York City nurses, 15,000 of them, go on strike today because they want better benefits, better protection, all these things. Did you know that these nurses weren't getting health care? You're a nurse and you work in a hospital full of all type of diseases, coughing, sickness, all type of germs, bacteria, and they didn't have health insurance. Another staggering thing about what they asked for is just safety. Just recently, they had a guy in Brooklyn, one of the Brooklyn hospitals, go in there, barricade himself, stabbing people. They ended up getting shot dead by the NYPD. The key fact about this is the guy barricaded himself with the security officer. So he punked the security officer, had him in the corner, and had him petrified. That's what they had. So they had this one security guard that has no hands protecting all these nurses. I would strike too. I would not want to work there if we have one security guard that crumbles under pressure. And then I'm working with all this bacteria, all this sickness, and I can't get health care. Come on. The healthcare insurance, the health insurance, or the health medical industry makes billions on top of billions on top of billions. Take care of your nurses, man.